Have you ever wondered what makes a portrait of a woman painted over 500 years ago so famous that people would travel across the world to see it? Even if you have never visited the Louvre Museum, chances are you have seen the Mona Lisa painting on social media, TV shows, fashion, advertisements, or even in movies. However, not everyone knows the story behind the painting and why it's so significant in today's society. Today, I will explain the history of the Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci's artistic approach, and its enduring influence on pop culture. In order to fully understand the significance of the Mona Lisa, we first have to go back to where it all began. You see, the history behind the Mona Lisa plays an impactful role in its fame. Mona Lisa was created by no other than Leonardo da Vinci. According to the History.com article titled Leonardo da Vinci, last updated on December 2nd, 2025, he was born in 1452 in Tuscany, Italy. Leonardo was known to be a scientist, painter, and an inventor. He was called the Renaissance man for his natural genius and creative influences in the world. He began painting the Mona Lisa during the Renaissance around 1503 and completed it around 1506. The Renaissance was a very important period in history, often seen as a bridge from the Middle Ages to the modern world. As mentioned in the History.com article, Renaissance, which was last updated on January 4th of 2026, the Renaissance period was pivotal to the transformation of civilization by focusing on humanism, obtaining scientific discoveries, innovating the arts through realism and perspective, and pushing the ideas of global exploration. Scholars believe the painting depicts a woman named Lisa Gherardini, and it is believed that her husband, Francesco del Giocondo, commissioned the painting. Furthermore, the painting's fame and popularity are due in part to its historical journey. After the painting was completed, Da Vinci did not let the painting out of his sight. In fact, he carried the painting with him until he died in 1519, which means he didn't give the commissioned painting to Francesco and his wife, Lisa. After Leonardo's death, the painting was acquired by King Francis I of France, who added it to the royal collection. According to the Britannica article Mona Lisa, which was written on May 25th of 2026, the Mona Lisa was part of the royal collection until the French Revolutionary War from 1787 to 1799, when it was acquired by Napoleon and hung in his bedroom. As of today, the painting is home to the Louvre Museum in Paris, France. And now that we explored the painting's history, let's take a closer look at the techniques that made it a masterpiece. Leonardo da Vinci used unfamiliar but innovative techniques that made the painting stand out. Leonardo used an artistic technique called sfumato. Sfumato is use of fine line shading and soft transition between colors and tones. This technique gives the Mona Lisa a more realistic appearance with a natural smoky haze. His technique also masks any harsh lines created during the drawing process. Additionally, the painting contains details that continue to interest viewers. As mentioned in the Asta Guru article, 100 Fascinating Facts About the Famous Mona Lisa Painting, which was created on January 31st of 2022, her facial expressions such as her smile appear to change depending on the viewer's perspective of the painting. The Mona Lisa's eyes are also interesting as they seem to follow the viewer as if she is looking at you. However, the background landscape adds depth and intrigues viewers. While Da Vinci's techniques made the painting unforgettable, its cultural impact is what transformed it into an iconic piece. The Mona Lisa has had a lasting impact on art and popular culture. The Mona Lisa has inspired many individuals around the world to the point that the painting is being reproduced as posters and artwork, shown in movies, referenced in music, and used in advertisement. However, in the Britannica article Mona Lisa, published on May 25th of 2026, the international fame of the Mona Lisa began when it was stolen from the Louvre Museum in 1911 by an Italian immigrant named Vincenzo Peruggia, who tried to sell the painting. The theft made worldwide coverage overnight. However, the police were notified of the potential sale of the Mona Lisa, and it was later found 2 years later in a false bottom trunk. As of today, the painting is one of the most visited artworks in the world, and is housed in the Louvre, where it is now heavily guarded and hung behind a special glass window for protection. Millions of people visit the Louvre Museum each year to view the Mona Lisa and her mysterious smile. In conclusion, the Mona Lisa has always fascinated me and made me curious as to why the painting is so famous. Learning about its history and artistic techniques helped me understand why it continues to amaze people today. The Mona Lisa is the world's most famous work of art because of its fascinating history, Leonardo da Vinci's artistic innovations, and its inspiring impact on popular culture. 500 years after the Mona Lisa was painted, it remains a remarkable work of art that inspires curiosity and reminds us of the art's enduring power.